Hey y'all, welcome to All of the Above with Tara. Yes, I gave it a new name and that's what I'm gonna start calling it, so get used to it. I just told myself to get it, that's how I feel, and it almost feels unreasonable to me that I wake up in the night shaking and crying. Partners, I love you, we appreciate you, and y'all deserve all the best treatment in the world. And I hope that you feel it in my heart and in my memories is much, much, much closer to hate than it is love. Because the topic of today is why you should never spin the block and why you should never let somebody spin the block on you. This is a letter to the men who prey on women, ruin them, and then beg to come back in their lives. He said, "Can we hang out? Can I see you? I miss you. ... Okay. I don't think you understand, so I will try to articulate this the best way I know how. The T word, trauma, is a word that has been so overused that I can't even take my own seriously. I can't even admit to myself that I have it. I hate that reality became colder and more brutal after I met you. And I hope I never feel the urge to talk about this again. I'm years removed from these situations and it would be appropriate to let go. I listen to songs about love and I live vicariously through them, and it helps because nothing should feel this painful. It almost feels unreasonable to me that I wake up in the night shaking and crying. There's no worse pain than loneliness and suffering. You don't desire it for anyone else, but you wish you had someone around who knew exactly what you meant. I hate accountability for what I allowed, because the vulnerable have to be held accountable too. I hate that it's not fair, and I hate that everyone needs the L word. To push someone to the point of considering death and just hoping with time and prayer it'll be fine because that's what your mother, your auntie did, your sister, and the last girl, so it'll probably be alright, right? But instead of healing, I just get sicker. But since you insist on talking to me, what would you like to talk about? I wake up every other month sometimes, days in a row, and I begin to cry. And I begin to softly cry over what I let happen. The crying turns into a burning weep. And then I laugh because I feel ashamed, so ashamed that I can never speak to anyone about it. So, for whatever reason you would like to talk, the only thing I have to say is, being with you was some of the worst, most degrading times I have ever experienced in my life. I don't refer to myself as a victim because I decide who I am, what I do, how I choose to interact. So when I choose to politely respond to your 7th attempt to return to my life, know that with every space I type my words. As those 3 dots in that bubble reoccur and reoccur, I am fighting a small flicker of fire inside my gut that wishes it could consume you with pain and rage, a part that I work tirelessly to contain. Know that the answer to "can you see me" is always and forever no. I hope you understand that the position that you feel in my heart and in my memories is much, much, much closer to hate than it is love. And I'm afraid you're ruining my chances of getting to heaven. So, yeah. Signed, your baggage. Take it up with God, not me. Hey guys, welcome to me. Anywho, welcome to All the Above with me, Tara. So when I wrote that poem, I was actually studying for a test, and I had to chill on studying for a test because I had a lot of anxiety because I needed a good grade. By the way, I got an A on the test, period. But I needed a good grade, so my chest was like tight. And I could only remember a few times in my life where my chest was that tight. And it's been situations where my anxiety was through the roof. And unfortunately, it has to do with the opposite gender. And I couldn't even get back to what I was doing because I have these feelings. And I kind of explained it in what I wrote. And it makes me very uncomfortable. Now, with what I just did, the letter slash poem, whatever you want to call it, I was gonna kind of perform it and kind of hide behind a lot of the words, but forget it. That's how I just told myself, forget it. That's how I feel, and that's how I want to express myself. I read it off my phone. I was gonna memorize it and things like that, but I just wanted to, express how I felt because the topic, why you should never spin the block. And why you should never let somebody spin the block on you. Obviously, the main reason is because when somebody has you messed up, they have you messed up. Leave them where they are and move on about your life, right? But the way people have I've personally experienced, people have tried to spin the block on me. I can't even talk because it just has me confused. People have tried to spin the block on me so often, and I see why people do that, because when you're with somebody who is good to you and they treat you in a way that you didn't deserve, they reflect on it, and I don't know if it's guilt, I don't know what it is, whatever it is, like I said, take it up with God. In your life who did you wrong or had you messed up, re-allowing them in your life is really dangerous, because any little thing that they do could piss you off and re-trigger feelings that you don't want to get back to, especially if you took it there while you were already in a relationship with them. There's nothing good that comes from it. And that's why I feel like women, once they decide to leave, they've already decided in their head 4 months prior that they need to go. It's just about working up the courage to actually be like, all right, I'm done. This is not something I want to do anymore. Second reason why you shouldn't spin the block, or why you shouldn't allow somebody to spin the block on you, is because you've elevated, bro. Let your past be your past. Do not let your past become aspects of your future. The person that I was when I was around certain people or let certain people into my life is a totally different person that I am now. And it's gonna stay that way. It's gonna stay that way. I'm disgusted at a lot of the things that I let slide, because I would never let it slide again. I'll tell you that. And what you let slide when you're with somebody is a reflection of who you were at that time. If you were with a loser, you probably had some self-esteem issues. If you were with a cheater or somebody who made you feel bad about yourself, then you probably had issues that you need to work on. I know for me personally, the type of person that I am now, I could not imagine being with the type of individuals that I allowed in my space before. Third reason why you shouldn't spin the block. I feel like everybody knows this. I feel like when men try and spin the block, most of the time they're testing to see if they still got it like that. I think it's an ego boost. I don't even reply to most people when they try and come back to my life. Especially if you think that you're somebody. No, it's best to leave men humble and humiliated. And I'm not a man hater, but like I said, I was studying and I had to just get these feelings off. A lot of what I've been through has really caused me to be less vulnerable in life, and in general, just less cautious about my feelings. And I didn't like that. And I don't necessarily like that. I think it's a good thing to not be as open with people, because not everybody deserves your openness. But knowing when to be soft, knowing that it's okay to be soft, is important. I almost feel like certain individuals have made me feel like that I cannot be the soft, loving, just the vulnerable person that I am around men. I am soft, I am honest and open, I am gentle around guys, but when people do you dirty, it kind of toughens up your exterior. And I want to encourage you and support you in finding your softness again, because it's okay to be it's a good thing to be soft and loving when it comes to your partner. I want to hear about y'all. If y'all have ever been dirty, if y'all have ever been dirty, I want to hear about y'all. If y'all have ever been done dirty, if you've ever feel like you couldn't be vulnerable, I want to hear your story. I want to hear what happened. Maybe you could drop it in the comments below, or if you want to keep it anonymous, I'm going to put it in my bio, and you can email. I'm going to put my email in my bio, and you can email the email in my bio. I will read your story, and I will tell you if you should spin the block or not. Also, if you're a guy trying to go back into a girl's life, I looked at my viewers and I see that there's a handful of guys that watch me. If you're a guy thinking about spinning the block, don't do it. We don't want your raggedy dirt. I'm just kidding. Let me calm down. Don't do it, sir. Grow from your mistakes and move the freak on. Move on with your life. Like, stop going back to the same girl. It makes you look crazy. Does not make you look good. I don't know what goes through a guy's mind when they think they should like stalk a girl from a fake page, thinking that we don't know. I've had people email. Somebody found me on Pinterest once. I want to gag thinking about this. It's embarrassing and it doesn't look good. I promise. It's okay to move on. What else do I have to talk about? I'm not sure what possesses men to behave the way that they do in relationships when they see that a girl is soft and loving and cares about them. I don't know why some people feel the need to stomp and poop all over that girl. But if that's what you want to do, and if that's how you are and you think you're a dog, stand on it. Stand on it. Do not come back around. Stand on it. Do not come back around when you've lost that girl. And if you want to change with the next girl. Shout out to all the men who are not like that. I know there's plenty of men who behave well, who are well-mannered, who know how to treat a lady, who are honest and just good people, good partners. I love you. We appreciate you, and y'all deserve all the best treatment in the world. And I hope that you guys get everything that you could ever wish for in life. Like, God will bless you. I hope you get all your heart's desires. But for the rest of y'all, I'm ruining my chances of getting to heaven by thinking about what I'm thinking. For the rest of y'all deserve the worst. Y'all deserve the worst treatment. And I hope that y'all get what you deserve. God is working on my heart. I feel burned. Like, I feel heartburn right now. Like, because I'm so like, I can't believe some of the things that I've seen and experienced and witnessed for myself and other people. If anybody has ever made you feel like you're less than what you are, the devil is a mother effing liar. The devil is a liar. You deserve a love that is sent from the heavens. You deserve to be loved completely. Love will find you the way you are. And you can have somebody who's loyal and committed and loves you fiercely and is everything that you want, as long as you're putting in the work to be the best version of yourself as well. Do not ever let a man play you and say that marriage doesn't exist, that you can't have the perfect marriage. And the perfect marriage, I mean, that you can't have a marriage that's loyal, that is fake. They're playing you. You think you can't. They are playing in your face and you're letting them. I want y'all to subscribe if you feel me. Do what I said with the email thing. If you have your own story that you want to share, email me. We can talk about it. That's all the above with Tara. Okay?